Hello everyone, welcome back to Anmoll Astrology channel. This video is going to be about solar eclipse that is going to take place on 29th of March 2025. And this video is particularly for Cancer zodiac signs. So if you have Cancer ascendant or you have Cancer moon sign, then this is the video for you. Before diving into the predictions, let's first understand what is a solar eclipse. So, when solar eclipse takes place, it basically means that there's some heavy karma associated with that particular zodiac sign and that particular house. You have to experience a significant change, significant transformation, ending to something so as to starting something else related to that particular house. So the roots of that house gets transformed and changed, right? So when this solar eclipse is going to transform and bring in certain events which is going to trigger that transformation for the next 6 months, okay, till the next solar eclipse takes place. Another thing, this solar eclipse is being formed with a conjunction of 6 planets. So whenever I see 6 planetary conjunction or even 4 planetary conjunction in a particular chart, I know that that particular house, and not just four, I would say even 3 planetary conjunction. I know that is the house which is going to come into light into that person's life. That is a house which has all the strengths and weaknesses of that person. That house is going to be all about their life. Their life is going to surround all around that zodiac sign and the house. So that's why whenever you see a planetary conjunction, whenever you see so many planets coming together into one house, or even this works when there are only two planets, but there's a lot of conjunction at a certain house, then also it means there's a lot of energy into that house, into that zodiac sign. That's why it is going to play out importantly, significantly in one's life. Okay. Another thing you need to observe is that this solar eclipse is happening in the sign of Pisces. Pisces is the most dual sign, I would say, according to me. I know here you can, have a debate with me on whether Gemini is the most dual or not. But, Pisces actually means two extremes. It either will make you totally addicted towards something, it either will show addiction or it will show oblivion nature, absence, being in your own world. Pisces is the ocean, overseas, foreign lands, subconscious mind, imagination world, your hidden talent abilities. Pisces is jails, asylums, and it is also the 12th house. The jail, asylum, isolation. Your belief system is dependent on the ninth and the 12th house. And these zodiac signs also, Sagittarius and Pisces. So when something is taking place in the sign of Pisces, it can create a major transformation in your belief system, in the foundation of your thinking process, your thought process. Something is happening to the camera, yeah. So this Pisces is going to either intoxicate you, make you oblivion, or going to make you too involved into something. For Cancer ascendants, this is happening in the 9th house. Ninth house is your higher knowledge. It's your interaction with gurus. It's your father or father like figures. Any guru, any mentor, any person who advises you something for your benefit, or sometimes not for your benefit, that is your ninth house. Your dharma is ninth house. The karma that you do, the action that you take, that is 10th house, but that is the physical action. The subconscious mind of your actions, the subconscious or the trigger point of your actions is the ninth house. So, how ethical you are, how moral you are, how much divinity do you have in your mind, how much spirituality do you have? Are you religious or are you not? That is the ninth house. Ninth house is the Bhagya Sthan, your fortune. It is the long distance travel. Ninth house is your higher knowledge and also your higher education. So this house is receiving the solar eclipse. That means that your life is going to be led by certain events for the next 6 months, that you are going to change, absolutely change your quality of actions, your belief system, your fortune. See, the dispositor will decide whether or not you will get fortune or not, whether or not you will get some gain or not. But these 6 months till the next eclipse happens, you are going to face a significant transformation in your belief system, in your higher knowledge, in the way you interact with people. Not, I wouldn't say interact, but in the way your thought process, your thinking, is it optimistic, is it pessimistic, that is going to frame out. Since your ascendant lord moon is also a part of this, that means that you are going to get life lessons, lessons of your lifetime, something that you would look back to and say that this time made me learn something. And I think for Cancerians, this has been a theme ever since November, since Mars actually got into your ascendant, debilitated. And I think after all of this turmoil, now you're going to put up a stand. You're going to use these lessons towards your benefit. Before we dive into the charts, just understand these particular points, that first, it is a 6 planetary conjunction. Second, it there we have an exalted planet, which is Venus and is retrograde. We have a debilitated planet, which is Mercury, which is also retrograde at that point. We also have a Rashi Parivartan Yoga between your ninth and the 11th house, between Jupiter and Venus. Your knowledge, expertise, ethics, morals are going to make, and also the understanding of the real world is going to make you gain. This time can be fortunate for you. Definitely, it can be fortunate for you. But after, you know, after making a significant change within your belief system, not with your actions, but with your subconscious mind, within your belief system, your thinking has to transform. Your thinking, your old patterns have to change here. I'll just quickly share the chart here. See, you have Mars in the 12th house retrograde at the point. This, no, sorry, it is not, Mars is not going to be retrograde at that time. You just have Mercury and Venus retrograde. Mercury is debilitated, Venus is exalted here. This is a time for you to seek help of spirituality, help of gurus. Your gurus are not going to be the soft people in your life. They are going to be the harshest and dominant one, but they are going to help you gain something. There can be significant travel that can take place in the next 6 months, or there can be some problems that you are going to experience within travel, but ultimately you'll be able to travel. One more thing I would try to tell here is, I would want to tell here, sorry, here is that whenever we get a cluster of planets and we are confused about a situation, or Rahu is involved in that cluster of planets, always fulfill the purpose of Ketu. Ketu is in your third house. That means self sacrificial efforts, courage that you have to present that courage, but not by showing that, yes, I am trying to be courageous, I'm trying to be a warrior here. You will have to shut certain people down and follow and stay focused and follow your goal. And this is very unlikely to cancer people. They actually think a lot about others. They think about everyone they are close to. And they also become fearful about their actions. So that those actions do not take their closer ones away. But this is the time for you to actually put up your stand. Be rigid with what you believe in. You are going to go way beyond your personality traits. You're going to transform completely. You're going to rebel. You're going to do what you like, what you love. You're no longer in the condition to make yourself sacrifice all the time. So these sacrificial, efforts that I'm saying, that is actually something you need to do towards yourself. Your ninth house cluster also shows there is going to be significant change within your relationship with elderly ones. Your father or father like figure can experience a sudden change in his life. It can even create health issues for them. This is the time where you are going to feel burdened by ethics, burdened by what is right, what needs to be done. When are you going to feel the burden? When your thought process is different than the society, different than what is expected from you. That is a situation you are going to lead yourself into in this next 6 months for the solar eclipse. But trust me, this is a time when you actually take a step towards fulfilling your goals, your desires. This can actually, uh, you know, appear to be quite selfish for you, but this is what is required. Where were the people who were calling you selfish, right? Who are calling you selfish right now when you actually sacrificed yourself for them? So even now, people don't get to talk about you. And even if they are talking, you don't get to, let yourself be affected because of all of this. This is a time, and ever since I'm making videos for transit, and I'm seeing this is a time for Cancerians to lose themselves up, to break all the ties, to break all those, what do we say, बेड़ियां, जो बेड़ियां आपको बांध कर रख रही थी. This is the time for you to cut loose. Indeed, this is a time where your fortune is also going to transform. But I believe since the ninth lord goes third from itself, third from any position, give its fruits. So it is going to give its fruit to you. It is going to give you recognition also. But with this recognition, there will be some portion of people who are ready to humiliate you, who are ready to make you, go down. So you're going to interact with both kind of populations. You're going to achieve something by losing something else. This is a major step of your life and maybe a major time period of your life. But definitely, this can give you good fortune. This eclipse can actually make you take certain steps which are, they're not very relatable to your personality, but these can act as a fulfillment of your desires. But still, I would say be very careful with whom you are communicating all this with. Try to believe in yourself rather than taking other people's advice. Because there can be certain advices for certain elderly people or your mentors or someone at that particular step that can harm you, basically. Or that can be like that you just simply blindly just trusted someone and went, followed them just without asking anything, but that didn't turn out to be good. So try to work as per your intuition and your thinking process. See, since Mercury is getting debilitated in this conjunction, everyone is going to just lose their logic. But whenever there is debilitated Mercury, what a person should do? Rather than going with a calculative, analytical mindset, so as to take a decision, these people should always make an intuitive decision. And if you are a person who is interested in writing, who loves to write, who loves to read, this is your time to publish something. This is your time to write a book. If you're wanting to do that. Now, does it mean that the book has to be, on some topic, on some story writing, novel writing? No, it can simply be that whatever you have researched, whatever expertise you are in, maybe you are a lawyer, maybe you are an architect, and you have studied, you have researched a lot. You are just going to use that into your work. You are just going to use that to publish something, write something out. This can also give you respect into the society. But I feel that this respect is something like this is not an easy period for you to attain respect. And even I feel you would not want to have it, in fact. This is a time where you are going to feel oblivion about whether you are receiving respect for your actions or not. You'll be just like, I'm going to do this. I'm not going to let people say any sorry, sorry, anything bad. I'm not going to let them enter my mind, enter my ear. You are just going to be like in your own world. And that's what is necessary for your personality right now, for your own growth right now. So, your mindset, your belief system, the way you wish to help others, all of this is going to change and change for good. So indeed, the Lord, the dispositor, is going into the 11th house, and there's a Rashi Parivartan Yoga with the 9th and 11th. But remember, the 11th house always tricks you in. Although all of this, what I said, is something that is going to happen, and that is something that is going to make you empowered, but know when to stop, know where to draw a line. Because if you did not do that, you can harm your public image. you can get, rather than getting a fame, you can get defamed. So everything is going to be in your own power. You need, see, we always say Cancerians, they are manipulative. That's the nature of moon. So use your manipulation. That is something which is required here, right? So, guys, this was my analysis about how the solar eclipse is going to affect all the Cancerians. I hope this is helpful for every one of you. Now, if you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And if you guys would like to have your personal readings, check out the link below, www.anmollastrology.com. Under the reading section, you can book a personal reading for yourself. Under unique reading section, you can book a unique reading for yourself. Now, see you with the next video. Bye-bye. Take care.